Welcome back to Limitless Inner Wisdom with Brittany Wiley. Today, we're talking about the power of presence, how shifting your focus to the here and now can help you reconnect with your natural state of peace. When we're fully present, we're not caught up in overthinking or the pull of past and future worries. Instead, we feel more engaged with life as it's happening, and everything starts to feel a little lighter. Our affirmation for today is, I am focused on the present moment, finding peace in the here and now. Have you ever noticed how often your mind is somewhere other than where you are? Maybe you're doing one thing, but your thoughts are tangled up in something else, rehashing an old conversation, worrying about the future, or mentally running through your to-do list. It's almost like we're always chasing the next moment instead of fully experiencing the one we're in. And that can be exhausting. When we bring our awareness back to the present, something shifts. The mental noise fades and we reconnect with our natural state of peace. Today we're going to talk about how embracing the present moment helps quiet the mind and create space for more productivity, creativity, and focus. It's practical, it's doable, and it's something you can start using in your daily life right away. Let me share a quick personal example of how this worked for me. Not too long ago, I was washing dishes when I realized my mind was racing. I don't even remember exactly what I was thinking about, but I felt scattered, probably juggling worries about my to-do list, health concerns, and the future. My thoughts had snowballed and my whole body felt anxious and overstimulated, like I couldn't slow down and just be where I was. In response to that agitation, I asked inwardly for a calming thought to focus on. Almost immediately, I felt a nudge from my inner wisdom, just a quiet internal suggestion to say these words to myself. I am right here, right now. Almost instantly, something shifted. My mind stopped racing, my body relaxed, and I felt present again. But just as quickly, my mind tried to analyze it, wondering what the words meant, worrying about whether the calm feeling would last. And with that, the anxiety returned. Then another gentle nudge came. Don't force it. Just focus on the words. Let the meaning come to you instead of chasing after it. So I stopped trying to grasp at stillness and simply repeated the words, letting them anchor me in the moment. Gradually, I returned to that natural state of peace. Later, I understood why those words had such a powerful effect. I am means I exist. There's no qualifier needed. Right here means my focus is on this space, this exact place where I'm standing, sitting, or lying down. Right now means my focus is on this moment, not the past or the future. By bringing my attention to what I was doing in the moment, my mind lost its grip on anxious thoughts. I noticed the dishes in my hands, felt the warmth of the water, the slickness of the soap, the texture of the sponge. I was simply there, experiencing what was real instead of getting caught up in what ifs and uncertainties. That's when it hit me. Everything I had been worrying about wasn't actually happening right here, right now. My mind was trying to control things it didn't need to, creating unnecessary stress, and in doing so, it was pulling me away from the only place where I actually had power, the present moment. Life isn't about controlling everything. It's about making choices. And in that moment, I had a choice. I could keep feeding my anxious thoughts, or I could return to the simplicity of my existence right here, right now. This is how our inner wisdom speaks to us, not with loud demands, but with quiet prompts, gentle reminders, and a deep sense of knowing that we recognize when we're open to receiving. God speaks to us all in this way, through feelings, inner nudges, and even external signs and symbols. When we make space to listen, we align with the peace that's always been there. But the most powerful realization, I had the power to choose. When my mind wanted to run away with anxious thoughts, I could choose to bring it back. When I felt disconnected from peace, I could choose to return to it. This reminds me of another affirmation from my Limitless Inner Wisdom card deck. I stand in my power and embrace my freedom to choose. We all have moments where our thoughts run wild, and sometimes it takes a little longer to break free from those patterns. But the key is knowing we're never powerless. We always have the choice to return to the present, to choose a state of being that serves us. We already know how to be present. We do it unconsciously all the time. Think about when you're following a GPS. You have to pay attention to where you are right now in order to get where you're going. You have to pay close attention to each direction, step by step, when traveling to a place you've never been. But in other areas of life, we forget how to do this. If you're a parent, being present with your child, really listening to them, engaging with them, creates a deeper connection. That's not always easy with the mountain of things you might have on your mind while also trying to find time to rest. But if you can engage with them with mindfulness and curiosity, it makes the interactions, even if they have to be short, a little easier. A child is happiest when they are able to just be themselves and be in the moment. We can learn so much from our children if we allow ourselves to be open and take notice. If you're working on a creative project, focusing on this brushstroke, this sentence, this note, instead of worrying about the final result, allows inspiration to flow more freely. Really enjoying every bit of the process gives you a new appreciation for your gifts and abilities. When you're truly present, your mind isn't tangled in distractions. You're simply engaged in what you're doing, and in that space, things feel clearer and more effortless. Presence naturally creates inner stillness, not by shutting out thoughts, but by shifting your attention to what's real in this moment. Let's do a quick practice together. Wherever you are, take a slow breath in and let it out. Now, silently say to yourself, I am right here, right now. Let those words settle in. Don't try to analyze them or force a feeling. Just notice how they land within you. If your mind starts to wander, that's okay. Gently bring it back by repeating the words again. I am right here, right now. Let past and future fade into the background. Allow the present moment to have your full, relaxed attention. Take in your surroundings. What do you see? What do you feel? Just be here. Take another deep breath in, let it out, and that's all you need to settle in to the here and now. As you continue with your day, let this practice guide you. Keep doing whatever you're doing in this state without worrying about the end result. You'll get things done with much more ease and clear direction than if you were on autopilot and scattered. Don't worry about perfection. The more you return to the present, the more you reinforce your power to choose, to create peace in any moment. That's how simple practicing stillness can be. You can use this tool or create your own. There is no one formula for this kind of practice, and it's exciting to find things that work specifically for you. The more we practice presence, the more we tap into our natural inner stillness. And from that stillness, everything flows: peace, productivity, creativity, and greater wisdom as you move through life. Try using this practice throughout your day and notice how it shifts your energy. Don't be hard on yourself if it doesn't click right away. Creating a stillness practice is a journey, not a one-time fix. Give yourself space to grow into it if you need to. I've been using this more recently, and it's been a huge help. It doesn't mean challenges no longer arise, but it does help me navigate them in a way that feels much more manageable. In stillness, I can break things down into small, actionable steps and trust God to lead me through them. Whatever challenges you face, give yourself room to practice inner stillness in order to receive the guidance you need. Inner wisdom flows in stillness, those spaces in between your thoughts where there is no resistance. So, how do you find stillness in the noise? What happens when you slow down, embrace your power to choose, and make decisions from a higher perspective? Do you notice your inner wisdom guiding you through the process? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need a little help cultivating inner stillness. If you'd like more affirmations for your daily stillness practice, my Limitless Inner Wisdom card deck is linked in the description. As always, I'm sending a whole lot of love your way. Until next time, bye for now.